Hey guys, it's Megan. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these DIY fidget spinners made out of perler beads. And you might remember that I made another DIY perler bead fidget spinner, but this one is a lot easier and it's made from slightly different materials, so hopefully you guys still enjoy it. And hopefully you're not too tired of the fidget spinner videos, because honestly, I'm obsessed with these still and I think they're super fun. So anyways, let's just get into the video. So to make this, you're going to need some perler beads, a 6-sided pegboard, an iron, some parchment paper or the paper that comes with the perler beads, 3 hex nuts, a bearing, and if you want to see how to clean out your bearings, make sure to check out my polymer clay fidget spinner tutorial, and lastly, a hot glue gun. So the first thing that I'm doing is taking this 6-sided pegboard and I'm just arranging my perler beads on it into this pattern, and you guys can pause the screen right here if you want to copy the exact pattern that I did. And once I had that piece done, I went ahead and ironed it, and this would definitely work easier if you had a bigger pegboard, but I just had this smaller one and I figured that most of you guys would just have the smaller ones too. And once that whole thing was ironed, I went ahead and I made these 3 shapes onto my pegboard, and obviously again you guys can just see what I did, and then I'm just going to iron those as well. And when I ironed these ones, I only ironed one side and then I flipped it over, and now we're going to attach it to the other piece that we just made like this. And once you have the shape right, you're just going to want to iron it together, and don't get too frustrated if it doesn't melt together right away. Just keep flipping it over and ironing it until it's nice and secure. And so once it's finished, it should look like that, and then just repeat this for the other 3 sides. And when it's done, it should look like this. And once the perler beads are completely cool, you're going to want to take your bearing and make sure that it fits in the center. And if it doesn't, you can go ahead and take an X-Acto knife or a blade like I'm doing here, and you can just cut off a little bit of the inside of the beads, and you really don't need to cut off that much. At least in my case, I only need to cut off a tiny little bit just to make it fit snugly. And once your bearing is securely in there, you're going to want to take your hex nuts and you're going to want to put them into the 3 outer hexagon shapes with some hot glue. And when you're attaching the hex nuts, you're going to want to make sure that they are centered evenly in between the perler beads so that the fidget spinner stays balanced. And then you're just going to want to repeat this for all 3 sides, and once you have all of the hex nuts glued in, I went ahead and I took some hot glue and I just put it around the top edge of each hex nut just to make sure that it was secure, and then I flipped the fidget spinner over and did the same thing on the other side. And once the glue dries, your fidget spinner is ready to use, and you can hot glue in the bearing in the middle if you want, but I decided that it was snug enough that I didn't need to. And I love this fidget spinner. I think that it turned out so good. I'm so happy with it, and it was honestly probably the easiest fidget spinner that I've ever made. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're not already and you'd like to be, make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this one. And as always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and make sure to follow me on Instagram, Musical.ly, and Tumblr. They're all WellerMegs. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!